Chapter 2. The Festival of Emberlight. The sun cast golden rays across the village of Eldoria as the day of the Festival of Emberlight arrived. Elysia Starweaver stood at the threshold of her home, her heart a whirlwind of excitement and trepidation. The festival was not merely a celebration, it was a rite of passage for mages, a vivid tapestry woven with magic, community, and ancient traditions. She could feel the hum of energy in the air, sparkling with potential, and the promise of awakening her newfound powers. Elysia wore her finest robes, their celestial patterns glinting in the sunlight, reflecting her emotions and the magic stirring within her. Her long, silver hair cascaded down her back like a waterfall, brightening her ethereal appearance. Today, she felt a mingling of joy and apprehension, a potent brew fueled by the revelations she had encountered in the Whispering Woods and the enigmatic depths of the prophecy that tugged at her mind. "Elysia!" Thorn Blackwood shouted as he bounded down the path, his athletic frame moving with purpose. His tousled black hair danced in the breeze, while the piercing green of his eyes glimmered with enthusiasm, infectious as he approached her. He was already clad in his best leather armor, polished to a sheen, a stark contrast to the vibrancy of her attire. "Are you ready? The festivities are about to begin," he urged, barely able to contain his excitement. He extended a hand to her, and despite the swirling doubts of her lineage and destiny, Elysia felt a surge of warmth at the sight of him. "Let's not keep the celebration waiting," she replied, her heart racing not just at the thought of the festival, but also at the closeness of her friend. As she stepped outside, she felt the magic in the air thickening with each footfall. The village was alive with preparations. Colorful banners flapped in the wind, and flower garlands adorned every home, creating a kaleidoscope of color that matched her own vibrant emotions. Emberlight was not only a gathering of friends and family, it was a vibrant reminder of the bond between the people and the magical forces that shaped their lives. Elysia's exhilaration tidied up her worries, pulling her into the lively pulse of the festivities. As they strolled toward the village square, the sounds of laughter and music filled the air. People adorned in brilliant clothes danced to the rhythmic beat of drums, while children ran past, laughing, their faces smeared with colorful paints. The aroma of roasted meats and sweet pastries was an intoxicating blend, worthy of divine inspiration. "Look, there are the fire dancers," Thorn exclaimed, pointing toward a clearing where performers swirled with blazing torches, their movements a mesmerizing dance of flames against the deepening twilight. The vibrant display sparked cheers from the audience, and Elysia felt the thrill in her chest bloom as she watched the dancers twirl and leap, the fire illuminating their faces in flickering shadows. "Come on!" Elysia tugged Thorn's arm, leading him into the throng of spectators, eager to experience the thrill of the festival. Sunlight filtered through the leaves overhead, casting a pattern of shimmering lights that danced with the spirit of the evening. As they watched the fire dancers, Elysia was captivated, not just by the performance, but by the way her own heart responded to the magic in the air. She'd only just discovered her powers, and here, surrounded by the enchantment of the festival, it felt like they could awake. He clutched her hand, and together they spun into the crowd, losing themselves to the music and joy of the festival. Elysia's laughter rang out like a bell, pure and vibrant, as they joined in the various games and dances. At one stand, they tried their hands at casting spells of light, creating orbs that floated gracefully above their heads. Elysia focused on her magic, channeling her energy through her staff. The orb emitted a soft, shimmering glow that danced around them with lively colors. "Not bad for a beginner," Thorn teased, his own orb flickering and fading as he struggled to maintain the spell. "Hey," Elysia laughed, feeling a bond deepen as they shared their successes and failures. "You'll get the hang of it." Time slipped away amid the lively activities. As dusk descended, the villagers gathered near the heart of the square for the culminating event, the illumination ceremony. They formed a circle around a grand, ancient bonfire, its flames licking the night sky. Elysia felt a magnetic pull toward the bonfire, a voice akin to the whispering of the woods guiding her thoughts. It was here she would witness the essence of magic amplified by the community's collective spirit. Elderly mages, adorned in flowing robes that mirrored the shimmering night, took to the center, their faces illuminated by firelight. "We gather tonight to honor the bond we share with magic," the village elder proclaimed, his voice rising above the crackling flames. "To celebrate the flame of knowledge, the glow of community, and the spark of magic that courses through each of us." The flames danced high above the gathering, casting flickering shadows upon the faces of the villagers, all captivated by the ancient ritual. Alesia's heart swelled at the sight, but a thread of unease knotted within her as she thought of the visions she had seen in the Whispering Woods. The spirits of the ancient mages echoed in her thoughts, a reminder that magic held stories both light and dark. "What troubles you?" Thorn whispered, noticing her distraction. I can't shake the feeling that something awaits us," she admitted, voicing her concerns. "A shadow lurking behind all this brightness." Thorn tightened his grip on her hand, reassurance pooling in his eyes. "Whatever it is, we'll face it together." The elder continued, "As the flames rise, let each of you light your own spark of magic. Let it burn brightly in your hearts, reminding us of the strength within." At that moment, a hush fell over the crowd. Each villager took a small flame from the bonfire and began to weave their own magic, coaxing it into orbs of vibrant colors that floated into the night sky. Alesia felt an exhilarating rush as she stepped forward, her staff illuminating the path before her. She closed her eyes, drawing on the energy thrumming within. The color danced through her fingers, swirling into a radiant orb that flickered to life with shades of azure and silver, mirroring the hues of her spirit. With intent, she projected it upward, and it soared alongside the others, becoming part of the constellation of light illuminating the village. Gasps echoed around her as the sky filled with orbs, painting the darkness with vibrant trails. Alesia's heart raced, and she felt the connection with every person present, the shared magic bridging their spirits. "This is only the beginning," the elder's voice echoed, reverberating through her as she embraced the warmth radiating from the moment. I can't shake the feeling." The elder raised their arms, and Alesia felt the air change, a pulse vibrating through her core as he continued with the ancient incantation. "May the bonds we share protect us from the shadows that threaten our light." Suddenly, a collective hush fell over the crowd as a sudden wind swept across the village, extinguishing the flames of their magic lamps and sending orbs spiraling toward the ground. Gasps filled the air, and confused murmurs echoed as darkness enveloped them momentarily, like a shroud across the vibrancy of Emberlight. "Stay close," Thorn urged, his voice steady amid the rising uncertainty. Alesia's heart thundered in her chest. Just then, a ripple of energy surged around them, igniting a warmth in her staff. Alesia grasped it tightly, aware of the power lying within her and the stakes at play. The flames would return, but they wouldn't be extinguished without a fight. As the villagers winged toward the safety of the town hall, Alesia locked eyes with Thorn, a silent promise shared between them. Whatever the shadow was, however it threatened their beloved festival, they would confront it together. The pulse of the Festival of Emberlight surged anew, and Alesia resolved to face whatever dark undercurrents loomed ahead, still draped in the shimmers of festival magic. Today marked not just a celebration of their bond with magic, but a reckoning of the challenges yet to come. Together, they would become the light.